Tennis Player Association files new complaint against ATP WTA Tours, removes star complaints. The Professional Tennis Players Association, PTPA, has submitted an updated complaint in its antitrust lawsuit against tennis governing bodies. The organization, which was co-founded by Novak Djokovic in 2020, has taken out critiques of the tour schedule from players who are not named as plaintiffs in the lawsuit, including French Open champions Coco Gauff and Carlos Alcaraz. It has also removed two defendants from a group it characterized as a cartel in its initial action, which was filed in London, New York City, and Brussels. The International Tennis Federation is off the suit filed in New York City, as is the tennis anti-doping and anti-corruption body, the International Tennis Integrity Agency. A source briefed on the PTPA's legal proceedings, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to protect relationships in tennis, said that the ITF and the ITIA had been removed to focus on the alleged antitrust violations by the men's, ATP, and women's, WTA, tennis tours. The PTPA filed its initial lawsuit in March. That filing described the biggest governing bodies in tennis as a cartel, which suppresses wages, player opportunity, and rival tournaments to the harm of players and fans alike. The PTPA alleged numerous antitrust violations, all of which have been denied by the accused governing bodies, who last month filed motions to dismiss the lawsuit. The men's and women's tours argue that their bylaws require players to settle disputes through arbitration, rather than in court. In May, they and the ITF and ITIA filed a joint motion to dismiss the PTPA as a plaintiff, on the grounds that it cannot orchestrate such an action because it does not have a formal membership. A judge has yet to rule on that motion. The original lawsuit listed 12 player plaintiffs, including co-founder Vasek Pospisil and Riley Opelka and Serena Sursti, who are active players. Djokovic was not a named plaintiff. There are now 14, with the addition of Sakia Vickery and Nicolas Sanalato, though there are still no top-tier stars among the named complainants, giving the impression, rightly or wrongly, that the PTPA's lawsuit does not have the support of most of the most powerful voices in the game. A spokesperson for the PTPA said at the time that more than 250 professional players across all tiers of the sport, as well as the organization's executive committee, which includes Djokovic, supported the action. Shortly after the lawsuit was filed, Djokovic said in a news conference at the Miami Open, "To be quite frank with you, there are things that I agree with in the lawsuit and there are also things that I don't agree with. I found that maybe some wording was quite strong in there." The updated complaint, filed in New York Tuesday evening, has changed some wording. The original was written with a kind of confrontational language that is typical of U.S. lawsuits, with the 4 Grand Slams, Wimbledon and the Australian, French, and U.S. Opens, described as co-conspirators alongside the defendant's alleged cartel. Some of that language is still there, including in the opening salvo. Professional tennis players are stuck in a rigged game. Not on the court, where fierce competition between players delights millions of fans worldwide, but off of it, where players are forced to endure grueling schedules, capped earnings, abusive and invasive investigations and discipline, and have limited control over their own careers and brands. This is because a cartel of professional tennis tour organizers and tournament operators have conspired to avoid competition amongst themselves and to shut out outside tournaments, affording them complete control over the players' pay and working conditions. The 4 Grand Slams will not be named as defendants for at least another 90 days, amid settlement discussions between them and the PTPA, according to a filing lodged this week.